The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Shifts by him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he rifles one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Steps away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A final shot before half from Murray. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they
rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 64 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Get the out, boys. Get the out.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 quarters of the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. Now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to maneuver.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Open space inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point now by Boswell. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now Murray. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run again with Harris. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Harris. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Ben. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Ben. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Kirk now, the return man. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Roethlisberger. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Roethlisberger connecting with Johnson. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Push him back. Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Finn gonna throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his left. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one,
the ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Murray going to fire one out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Murray. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin. And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.